and one for the intelligent as fellas get. Listen, let's settle this. Be clear, I could fall back 7 years, still it ain't no one ahead of me. Consider it a blessing if you get to stand next to me. 5-star general, OG veteran, cake like.
Guys, today Wednesday, we're officially Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days out from the Team Universe competition. Last day of depleting, we're getting ready to start carving up. I'm really interested to see where my weight is at right now. Last year, the lightest I got was 176, and I was way too small, but I was hard enough and lean enough. So this year, I'm hoping by the time I'm carved up to be sitting about 186, somewhere about 10 pounds heavier. So we're going to check the scale right now and see where we're at, and just get this carb load on the move, because I'm fucking hungry, I'm depleted, I don't feel well, and I know a lot of people are interested as to what I'm going to eat different than the keto diet that I've been on. I'm kind of losing my voice a little bit. I get that cold that Aaron had for a little bit. Let's check our weight and get to the gym, get our last depletion workout in, which I'm not going to film because I already did the depletion workout. It's the same thing. It's a full body circuit training. And then right afterwards, we're going to start the carb up. And pretty much all day today, we're going to go heavy carbs. Thursday, we're going to pull back on the carbs a little bit. And Friday, we'll pull back a little bit more. And then Saturday, we compete. So turn this scale on. £181 pounds. That's what I'm going to bottom out at. That's lighter than I thought it was, but I'm a lot tighter than I thought it was, or than I was. So, all right. So here I'm at 181, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up something in the living room to show you guys the difference between lighting here and lighting that is going to be on stage and actual lighting. Makes a huge difference as to how lean you look. People are like, Jerry, you know, how come your muscles don't look hard and stuff? I'm like, you don't understand. The lighting's in front of me right here, not above me. The lighting in front of you washes everything out. I mean, I'm sitting so lean right now that like above lighting, and like when you see my abs in the right lighting, obviously, you know, here you can see I can pull the skin right away. It's so fucking lean. But we'll set something up in the living room so you can actually see the difference. So there's literally time lapse of like 2 minutes. So it's not like I did any kind of fucking weird shit to drop water or something. So let's get to the gym and get this fucking day started. I am fucking depleted and feel like shit, just FYI. Hey guys, this is pretty much the best lighting that we're gonna get. It's not the best, but 181 pounds. We start carving up right after the next workout, which is in about 20 minutes.
You ready to start the carb up process? Or do you not even give a fuck? No, give a fuck. I don't give a shit. No shit's given. No fuck's given. Yeah.
Alright guys, the final depletion workout is done, and I'm gonna admit I was so flat that I probably shouldn't have even trained today, to be honest with you. I'm depleted more than enough. It's time to get that first carbohydrate laden meal in now, which rinse this pan out over here real quick. Been sitting there for a couple of days. So basically it's going to be egg whites and oatmeal. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with today we're going to go 4.5 packets of oatmeal, which is, each one is 18 grams of carbs. So we'll start with 4.5. So right there, this much carbs is more than I've had like weekly, I think, for quite some time. So take these and just dump these in a bowl. Pretty easy. Oh man, I'm so depleted and so fucking tired. 181 pounds is not where I thought I'd be. To be honest with you, I thought I'd be sitting about 185 when I was fully depleted. That few pounds makes a big difference in the way you feel. Trust me, a lot of people may not believe that, but it's true. That's 4 and 1/2. So let's say this is 20, 40, 60, 80, about 100 grams, about 90 grams of carbs in that one meal in the bowl. So I use the big Tupperware bowl so I can put everything in there together. And Pam, and the way I measure my egg weights out, which I've been doing for the last couple of years, I don't actually weigh them out in a cup or scale. That's good. That's how I weigh them out. It's very scientific. Alright, we're gonna cook this up and get this shit started. After we get it all cooked up, I mix it all up in the same bowl. Egg whites and the oatmeal. This has been, I mean, I haven't had actual oatmeal because even when I was not on a keto diet and I was doing low carb, I still wasn't having oatmeal. I was having just pretty much rice was my only source of carbs. So this has been like probably a good 6 to 8 weeks since I've had any actual oatmeal, which I love oatmeal. First thing in the morning, love it. It's oatmeal and water. I'll drink a liter of water here. And this is going to be meal 1. Taste buds really change while you're dieting. Like, really change. It's interesting. Tastes good, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so meal number 2. This one I'm actually gonna measure out because it's easier than just dumping shit in the plate. Even though I'm not really counting my carbs, I'm still measuring out a little bit. So I'm going to have chicken and rice. That looks like this chicken might actually still be a little frozen, so I might have to thaw this shit out. I can still cut it, so alright. So let's cut this shit up here. Get it? Cut the shit. So cut the chicken up. It's still a little frozen. We'll have to heat this one up. And then we'll put the rice in there. So again, I'm not weighing any of my chicken. I don't know how many grams of protein I'm taking in. I know roughly how many grams of carbohydrates I'm taking in because of the fact that the oatmeal is already measured out, and the rice I'm just going to measure out real quick. It's easier to do it that way. Because tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back on carbs, so I'll have more today than I will tomorrow. All right, so why don't we? All right, let's heat that up for now. Good job, buddy. Got Grady under my feet over here. Heat that up real quick. And we're going to do 1.5 cups. Well, I'm going to put 1.5 cups of rice in that bowl and see what it looks like. If it doesn't look like it's enough, I'm actually going to go ahead and put another one, which will be 2 cups of rice, which will probably be roughly anywhere from 60 to 80 grams of carbohydrates roughly for that meal. So tomorrow I know that when I'm reducing my carbohydrates a little bit, I'll go like 3/4 or 3 half cups, which would be like 1.5 cups, etc., etc. So it just makes it easier to measure when you're cutting back on stuff rather than eyeballing it. But most of the time I don't even do that. All right, let's see what we got over here. Try not to step on Brady. All right, that looks pretty good. All right. So that was 1 chicken breast, and I'll do this other half in there. That I had yesterday. Okay, so chicken's cut up. Wash your hands because you don't want to get fucking food poisoning from having salmonella shit all over your hands from the fucking chicken. And I think it's funny how people are like, Jerry, you can't get salmonella from cooked meats. Yes, you can, motherfucker. That bacteria will grow if it's on your hand, you get it all over everything. It's not like the bacteria disappears. You can wash it off. That's how salmonella happens. Fuck, you're killing me. All right. I actually feel a little better now than I did this morning. Filling out a little bit. Not much, but it's going to take time. I'm so depleted, it's going to take time. So 1. Two. Yeah, I think a cup and a half is going to be plenty. Especially considering I haven't had any carbs in so long. 3. Yeah, I think that's plenty. Yeah, a cup and a half actually turned out to be more than I thought it would be. Alright, so now on top of this, what I'm going to do is put my Flavor God seasoning, which is, I think I'm going to put honey barbecue on there. It's one of my new favorites. I really like the chipotle and the everything seasoning. So I'm going to get that on there. And very key important thing while carving up, sodium. You have to have salt while you're carving up. Without sodium, the carbohydrates will not be stored in the muscles efficiently or quickly. Therefore, they have more of a chance of becoming fat. Not like I'm going to get fat while I'm carving up, but the bottom line is you need sodium to store carbohydrates. Sodium, water, and carbohydrates work together to store them in the muscle. So you want the best effect, you're going to have some sodium in there. So, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this with probably about a half a liter of water. And that's literally going to be like, I'm going to have 3, maybe 4 meals like that today. Here's the rest of my chicken that I got from Whole Foods. And then I'll probably have one more oatmeal meal tonight when I get home, doing some shopping and shit. But maybe some rice cakes too. Rice cakes and jelly actually are a pretty good combination for me. I digest that well too, so I don't know. We'll have to figure it out as we go. But basically, rice and chicken and oatmeal and egg whites are my go-to carb up sources. So they digest well and they work fast. Right, Brady? All right, buddy. All right, so this next meal, I've had 2... Let's fix this fucking camera angle. 2 chicken meals, a beef meal, egg whites and oatmeal, and now I'm going to do pretty much just rice cakes for this meal. I do feel like I'm starting to fill out already, which is pretty good. Although it's going to take me a couple days to fully fill out, but just getting those carbs and water back in me, it's a good start. You know, I start to feel a little better energy-wise, but still not like if you're not dieting. But Karen has all her food made up. We have all kinds of shit we got to pack to bring with us. I'll show you what it looks like too. That's the roller quill, which will take all the meats and chicken and shit in. All the rice cakes and peanut butter, etc. I got the gallons of water to take with me, etc., etc. So all that shit's going to go with us tomorrow. And of course, we're in the process of weighing shit out for her, getting everything done, and then get packed up and get out of here early in the morning. We drop Brady off like about 9:30, and then we hit the road, head up to New Jersey. Well, I don't think I'm going to vlog anymore today. Not much is going to be different. I'll just have one more meal with oatmeal and egg whites. Check my weight at the end of the night. See where I'm at with all the carbs in me. Not that it really matters, because I'm not going in a weight class, so it doesn't really matter. Try to get a night's sleep. Get up and get ready to go in the morning. So, for now, I'm going to enjoy these rice cakes. I love them.